Hello everybody, this is Diego Cardenas with Homes en Casa, Solo Condos and Remax Premier. And I'm here in the studio of Graywood Developments with this beautiful project, Centricity, that is about to launch in January 2023. And here is the great Alan, who is representing the development. It is allowed me to be here in this great studio. Thank you so much, Alan. How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Diego? Thanks for coming.
Very much. Thank you very much. I wanted to ask you a few questions because the people need to know why to invest in this project. Can you tell us a little bit more about Graywood Development?
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know what, especially in this market today, you really need to know who your developer is, right? So first off, Graywood Developments, we are a private investment management company specializing in real estate. So the reason why I say you want to know who your developer is especially in the last couple of years, we've seen a lot of developers come out of the woodwork, right? But you kind of need to know what is their history, what's their track record.
Yeah.
And here at Graywood, we've been in business for nearly 40 years. We have over $8 billion in our portfolio. We're currently have over 6,000 units in various stages of development. We've actually delivered over 31,000 units over the last 40 years. And of those 6,000 units, we're launching 3,000 units in the next few years. So we have a lot of exciting things happening here.
Wow, you see, there is a lot of projects coming up, and then also you need to know that you need to work, who are you gonna work with, right? So we have a great developer that is putting in place this beautiful tower in the center of downtown, right in the core of this garden district in downtown Toronto. So can you tell us a little bit about this project in particular, Centricity?
Yeah, absolutely.
What a great name, what a nice name. I actually had to match the colors of the project.
Beautiful, you got the perfect match of our color scheme, amazing. Yeah, so the project itself, we're located right at the northeast corner of Church and Dundas at 241 Church Street.
Perfect location.
Fantastic. I mean, the Centricity, the name comes from us being in the center of the city. In fact, if you go on Google Maps and you Google downtown Toronto, you zoom right into the middle, you're gonna land at Yonge and Dundas Square, and we're just steps.
We're just minutes away.
Exactly,
right?
we're right here. It's really being the most connected, most accessible location. Your steps to everything. You know, we're a few minutes to Eaton Centre. You have direct TTC access from there. Just down the street, we have the Queen Subway. The great thing about the Queen Subway, why I mentioned that, is that's going to be a stop on the future Ontario line, which will then connect us to the East Harbour and the Science Centre.
Wow.
Right? And you know, being right here in this corner, we're close to the financial district. We're close to the hospital network.
Yeah.
We're close to the best universities.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Toronto Metropolitan University.
Right at TMU, exactly.
Yeah.
We're actually right on campus.
That's why you guys have the best score ever, right? I never heard like, you know, the best walk score, transit score,
right.
bike score, you know, you name it. Like what all the score you can have.
That's
you know,
right.
everything is 100 out of 100.
Perfect. We got a perfect walk, bike, and transit score. You can't get a more connected and central location than we are here.
Well, that's perfect. So for everyone who is looking to invest in downtown Toronto, this is a great opportunity to get in the market, especially, you know, in the time that we live in. A lot of people don't want to invest on today's market. They wanted to invest for the future.
That's right.
So what is the future for Centricity project?
Well, you know, it's actually amazing. I mean, we were talking about pre-construction, right? I
Yes.
mean, this building will be done in late 2027.
Perfect.
So you're
5 years
locking
down.
in prices now for something 5 years down the road. You're
Yeah.
not worried about interest rates at that time. You're not locking in the interest rate today. So you're going to have that time value of money grow for you, while you can put, you know, a smaller deposit over time and let your wealth build, let your money work for you.
And that's the whole idea about pre-construction, that you don't have to necessarily deal with the come up with the whole money as a down payment all up front. You can do that in different structured deposit, right? Like most builders do.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be, I heard that it's gonna be a lot of great incentives for people who are going to invest in this project.
Absolutely,
right?
Especially if you're getting in with Diego, you have platinum access, you're getting in first, you're gonna get the best selection of units, you're gonna get the best incentives. Absolutely, you gotta get in first on this. I mean, when we ever do a launch for a pre-construction condo, in the platinum phase is when you have the best selection. And
That's
we
right.
reward our top partners with access right at the beginning.
And that's the reason why we are working so hard to knock on these doors, because we wanted to give you the first access possible, because that way you're gonna be able to pick exactly what you want, right? Not what is left over.
That's
right. That's what usually happens when it's up to the public. A lot of people, you know, tell us and call us, hey, you know, we're looking for that unit facing this specific view or this specific layout. But when they call us, sometimes it's too late.
That's right.
Right? Because the building is already being launched. So this building, it looks like a very tall building. You know what I mean? How many story building? Is that a 53-story building?
Yeah,
that's what it is?
53 stories with 594 units.
Almost 600 units, wow.
Exactly, about 600 units. We're going to have over 20,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor amenities here.
Beautiful, beautiful. And usually the smallest square foot unit, what is going to be in the 300 and something?
We have our junior but one bedroom starting at 380 square feet,
Okay.
up to our 3-bedroom units, which are about 840 square feet.
Okay, and very soon we're gonna know the specific price point for this per square footage. But right now, can you give us a little bit of hint of like what are gonna be the starting point?
Our price points will be released probably later this year. Sorry, later in the month. Early next year, we're coming in January 2023. But just to give you an idea, our prices will be starting in the high 500s, which
There
is
you
a
go.
fantastic opportunity for a location like this.
For very good opportunity for the location in downtown Toronto. We can start in the late 500s. And if you give us a call ahead of time, definitely they're gonna be able to pick those ones who are at the bottom of the list, obviously. Yeah. And then if not, then you're gonna have to buy something that is a little bit more expensive. So having all this opportunity for people, you say that this is the best opportunity people can get in order to, if you wanted to get in the market for downtown Toronto.
That's right.
Is that right?
You know what, in general, any opportunity in downtown Toronto is amazing, because if you think about it, Toronto is the blue chip investment for pre-construction in all of Canada.
Yeah,
right?
very well
It's your
put,
safest bet. You got your best schools, you got your best jobs, and you have your best healthcare. Everything is here. And in fact, if you think about what's happening in Toronto, we are the fastest growing city in North America. Mm-hmm. We're the second largest financial hub in North America and the seventh largest in the world, right?
And we're still growing.
And we're still growing. And we talked about this earlier. We talked about it's still growing. We have over 316,000 jobs slated, expected to come to downtown Toronto. Our population is going to grow by 98% by 2041.
2041. Yeah, I saw all your statistics. You're going to put it in place, and it's amazing that the city will still grow. Like, it looks very full, but we managed to build some beautiful buildings, in order to accommodate all the large growth that is happening in the city.
And the thing is, like you said, it's very busy already. It's very full, so it's becoming more rare to find a location like this,
with the right spot
like this in such a prime spot. It's actually getting quite difficult to find that. And in this neighborhood, anything that comes up does extremely well. It sells really quickly.
And once this is built, I can see there is not many blocking views, right? Can you tell me a little bit of what's happening around? In order for it to obstruct that view?
Absolutely. If we're looking on the north side of the building, you're actually overlooking Toronto Metropolitan University. So you're going to have unobstructed north views. You're looking west, you got a great view of Yonge Dundas Square. And again, there's nothing on our east side, so you have a nice, great view over to the east. In fact, many of our units on the north and the south side, actually all the units on north and south side in the tower will have full balconies. Again, that's something that's a little bit rare in downtown. And also on the east and west side, we're going to have Juliet balconies. So lots of great light, lots of great views.
Well, perfect. Well, there you have. We have a perfect location, perfect views. We have perfect walk score, transit score, bike score. Everything is in Centricity. Nothing else you can find here, because everything, we have it. Definitely, if you're looking for more information, you can contact us directly, or you can find us on our portal and the social media, solocondos.ca. We're gonna have all this information available for you guys. Thank you so much for Alan to give us this opportunity to be part of this Platinum Agents platform, when we can find all the information for you, so you can have that ahead of time and pick the right unit for it. But you have to be ready. You have to be ready, because once this is launched, basically it gets gone really fast.
It's going to go quickly. We have a very limited release at the platinum pricing level, so these are going to go quickly. We're coming January 2023, so you want to be ready for it. One more thing I should mention too about the location that I forgot to talk about earlier is the fact that we're right on the TMU campus. That means we have a guaranteed tenant pool for you right here. It's guaranteed.
Very important.
Right on campus.
So for all the investors that are looking to know if they're gonna have some return on their investment, well, there you have it, right? You have something where all these people from university, colleges, that are gonna be around the area, they need a place to live. And definitely they are something that is gonna fit all these projects in the perfect scenario. So thank you so much once again. My name is Diego Cardenas with Remax Premier Homes and Casas and Solo Condos, and that's where you can find me to get all the information, floor plans, price list, and everything else in regard of this beautiful project. Thank you so much, Alan. It's always a pleasure to have you. Well, you have me here in your studio, but thank you so much, and I'll keep you guys posted. Take care.